So I've had the SR40 Stratos hoist for 3 to 4 years, using it as a hobbyist in my workshop. I'm not a mechanic, it does not get used every day, and it's supposed to get equilibrated every month or so by yourself. Now the car's stuck in the upwards position. Unfortunately, when I dropped a piece under the car, I needed to put it up. It went up and it wouldn't come down, and then I got trapped. I kept going up, and at full height it would not go down. Eventually the master valve button, which is underneath the control panel, got it down to about this height of 2 foot. It would not go down any further. I rang the service team, who, as the car was level, suggested I could sort this using the release valves, but if it was angled I would not do this, leave it to the experts. So as we head up to the control panel, you're familiar with this. Basically you've got your up and down switches. If you take the 2 Phillips off at the front there and there, that will release. So there is the master button, which sometimes if you hold that and the direction you want, that will help. That did not help get the final bit, so I've taken the panel off with the single Phillips behind that, and I'm going to show you the master mechanical valves as to the electronic button. So it's not going down any further. I'm out of luck and the car is up. The manual provided is not that helpful. It does show the descent knobs in there which you need to release, but it shows them with the caps off and makes no mention of that. So I was a little bit befuddled originally. So there's a couple of black plastic covers over these descent knobs which simply come off. So you can see those release valves demonstrated there on the left and right sides of the pump. So there's the black caps which simply come off in counter directions, which I'll show you in a sec. So they come off by hand. You don't need a wrench, there's no force, and there are the master valves, the mechanical descent knobs I should say. So they get released simultaneously and very slowly, and ideally you'd have a spotter to tell you the level of the car. There's the caps, and they simply screw on to cover them, and all of this once again is done by hand without any force.
So I've put it up, and just for demonstration, so when you're facing the controller, the right side is going to undo towards you with the cap off, and you can see actually nothing's happening when I do that one. But now on the left side, it doesn't come down that quick. So they're both undone. They both seem to be coming down at the same rate. I'll let it come down all the way. So the car's now down, thankfully, back on solid ground. So skids are back. Every month or so you should put it up to maximum to bleed the system. So put it up to max and then keep it going with the up button for a further 60 seconds to level it and bleed it. So there doesn't seem to be any problems with the operation of the hoist after bleeding it.
So the service guys said that once you reach the height, use the manual override button. It will go up a further few inches in the up position, and keep that going for 60 seconds. And this is supposed to level the platforms as also bleed any air out of the system. So it has actually gone up probably 10-15 centimeters on the set level. And what you'll see in your reservoir is that the sort of bubbling and gurgling of the air and the hydraulic fluid. So that's supposed to get done once a month, which is easily forgotten.